Okay, good morning, Year 5. We're on to week 3. So, well done last week on your adverts for your new tour company. They were really persuasive. So, we've got this fantastic new tour company up and running, but we want you to do one more thing to ensure that these climbers are as safe and prepared as possible. So, this week we would like you to write a survival guide, and it's going to be a how to climb Mount Everest. Now, there are survival guides out there, however, none of them tell you how to climb Mount Everest. There's an SAS survival guide, an essential one, and even Bear Grylls has covered one. However, we want one that is specifically designed for Mount Everest, because for these climbers, taking this survival guide with them or reading it beforehand could be the difference between life or death on that mountain. Okay? So, before we write our guide, we need to know how to climb the scariest mountain on Earth. So, first we need to gather some information. So, to gather this information, I have found you the best YouTube video that's going to tell you everything you need to know about how to climb Mount Everest. And I have put the link. I'll put the link here. Okay, so you could pause my video if you wanted to now and have a watch through, or you could watch the YouTube video at the end. Okay, but you're going to need to keep referring back to that when you're doing your planning. Okay, so here is the planning sheet. So I'll talk you through the plan. I'm not going to show you my completed plan this week because then you wouldn't need to watch the video. So I'll talk you through what you need to do. So you need to come up with an intro, so why use the guide. So it's only like a sentence long, and it should basically stress that if you don't read this guide, you could die. And then you've got kind of 3 paragraphs-ish here. So you need to tell them what they need before they set off. So what qualities or training they need to do. So it could be like mental qualities. So for example, they need to be strong-minded, tough, determined. What equipment do they need? What to expect on the climb. So what's the weather going to be like? What time of year would you tell them to go? What's the route? And then finally, any top tips for them to remember. Okay, and so remember, all of this information can be found on that video. You might need to think on your own feet for the mental qualities and for the intro, but the rest of it you will find the information on the how-to video. Okay, so this week I am not giving you my example, but I will be reading it through to you once, so make sure you listen carefully. Okay, so listen carefully, because this is going to be the one chance that you get to see my example, and I've not given you my example for the same reasons I've not showed you my completed plan, because if I did, you could just steal all my information from there and not have to watch the video or gather the information yourself. Okay, so let's have a look. So Mount Everest Survival Guide, how to climb Mount Everest. This is my intro. It's important to read this survival kit carefully, as it could be the difference between life and death. Okay, that's just my statement at the top. So my first paragraph, what you need before you set off. Climbing Mount Everest is not for the faint-hearted, thus there are many qualities needed to climb the world's most treacherous mountain. The terrain will test your mental and physical endurance. You must have these important qualities: determination, strong-minded and tough. Before you even reach the Himalayas, it is crucial that you spend a good year training for it. First, you will need to complete drills that will make you physically fit, such as weight training and cardio. In addition, it is important to practice your climbing skills so you are an expert. Equipment. Here is a list of some of the equipment needed. Be prepared, the average climber takes about 32 pounds of equipment, and I've listed them down here with bullet points and put a picture in. I probably could have found a better picture, but I'll go back and edit that. What to expect on the route. The weather will be extreme. It can be as cold as -73 degrees and winds as strong as 200 miles per hour. Beware of avalanches and particularly the death zone. At the death zone, the oxygen level is a third at sea level. The average climb will take 68 days over 2 months, and we recommend taking the southeast ridge. Southeast Ridge has the highest number of successful climbs and the lowest amount of fatality rate. This route starts in Nepal and you will encounter 4 base camps. We recommend starting in one of the months of spring as it will be warmer. May is particularly a good month. Now giving you some top tips. Be aware of the forecast, drink lots of water, can use melting snow but be careful as people dump their trash or old oxygen bottles which can contaminate the snow. If you feel unsafe, turn around and when you reach the top, remember to get a picture. Okay, so that's how I've set it out. So what do we need to make it successful? So we understand the structure. You need to be using subheadings to organise the information. You know, this survival guide, it shouldn't be reams and reams. They should be quite short, concise sentences, and the subheading should make it easy for the information to be organised. Bullet point lists. Remember, bullet points are fantastic, but don't use bullet points for everything or it kind of loses their value. So just pick, maybe do it for the equipment, or I don't know, do it for the qualities, for example. Just pick one section that you're going to use bullet points for. Put a picture to explain the information. Now, I probably should have got pictures for lots of those equipment in there. There was words such as, let's have a look, ice axe, climbing harness. I might need pictures of crampon, carabiner. They're probably things that I need to have pictures of because you might not know what they are. Time conjunctions. Remember, because it's a guide, you're telling them how to do something. So normally like before or first, and then finally modal verbs. So as it could be the difference of life and death, and we're using words like we recommend you could take this route. Okay, so yeah, I put on here the video, the most amazing how to survive Mount Everest video, the very cheesy American guy doing it, your plan, success criteria, and then I've given you publishing paper. I've put the ultimate survival guide, and I've put a picture of the dangers of the mountain in the corner. Okay, you could, if you wanted to, make your guide into like a leaflet format. It's completely your choice. So good luck, and can't wait to see the super job you all do at it.